This is with the window closed. This is with the window open. All day. Good morning, everyone. Good morning from me and my chirping birds. Here's the thing. I don't know if you might have noticed this in the last little while, but I typically film a lot of videos in my closet room because, like the bathroom, it's on the one side of our apartment that has sunshine and is bright. And I haven't been able to film in there because it's been so loud. The drilling is just it hurts my brain just sitting here listening to it, but then it really picks up in the mic. So I'm actually at a loss of what to do, in terms of clothing videos and whatnot. There's no break, and then they're basically out there working during all hours of daylight. So I feel like they're not working on Sundays, and I just need to plan my schedule better so that on Sundays I'm filming when they're gone. But my God! For those of you who have been with my channel for a long time, you know my woes with construction. Construction follows me wherever I go. I thought I was safe in this place. I literally, it's hysterical. If you haven't been caught up on what's been going on, this apartment building has been completely redoing the outside, and they've removed all of the balconies. I don't know how many, but there's hundreds for sure. And for weeks they were just knocking these balconies down, and they were literally crashing into these massive metal bins below. I'm like, how is this allowed? How did I not get a construction notice? Nothing, just good morning. Bam. It's been weeks now. It's been weeks. Dan and I are both going crazy. We're going crazy. Poor Meryl is too, honestly. Meryl, where are you? Meryl? There you are. Good morning, Meryl. Good morning. Wow, wow, wow. Initiate cold brew sequence. You guys, do you hear this? Silence. They stopped drilling. Oh my God. So I came up to the closet room. Listen how echoey it is. It's been so long since I've actually sat in here and gotten ready. I've just been doing everything in the bathroom and then downstairs in the studio. So wow, it feels good to be sitting up here. I wanted to just have a good little chat, a catch up with you guys in this vlog, because I know it hasn't been that long, but technically my last 2 vlogs contain sponsorships. So when you do a sponsored partnership with a brand, we send it early for approval and they go over it and there's back and forth and whatnot. So I hadn't actually vlogged in a week. And I feel like it was such a big week. So much happened. I just want to catch you guys up and have a little chat as we do some makeup. I bought some makeup. As always, God, there's always so much makeup. I truly can't keep up with all of the new products, all of the new brands that are being launched. I feel like I could do an entire dedicated video just talking about celebrity brands that have come out in the last week. Just kidding, I'll stop hating. The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna talk while I do my brows because I feel like that takes me the longest. I bought the actual Anastasia Beverly Hills brow freeze thing. I saw that they just came out with this. Also, sorry, my trays are in. They have to stay in. I can't keep taking them out every time I film, so apologies for my little lisp, but I saw that they brought this out, and it's kind of nice because I've used up so much of my brow freeze that there's only now product at the edges, and when I dip my spoolie in, it kind of doesn't get it anymore. So I'm at the point where I need some kind of little spatula. So of course you could use literally anything, but I thought it was kind of genius that they brought this out, and the display just showed them wiping it on the lid, which was odd. I'm gonna have to clean this up after, but kind of cool. I bought the little spatula to go with it, and it just makes pulling the product out of there much easier. So I'm gonna do my brows. Anywho's and guys, it's been a week. It's been the longest, rainiest, cloudiest, sad weather. It's so gloomy. I'm so affected by the weather, and I know I'm not the only one. When you wake up and it's a gloomy, cloudy day it's just so hard, or like so much harder to pep yourself up and like get excited for the day, you know? So when you wake up and you see beaming sunshine, it's just like, oh yes, bless, thank you for this sunny day. I filmed a full face of Danessa Myricks yesterday that hopefully you would have already seen. I really loved the makeup look, and her products are just so good. It reminded me, maybe I'll actually use one today. I brought some of them up here to play with. Like one of the shades I didn't get a chance to use in that video was this Toasted Almond Vision Flush. It just looks so gorgeous. I love, God, her products are so beautiful. Look at this, I'm literally gonna be able to do my entire catch-up chat with you as I do my brows. In case you missed my brow routine, I've literally just been using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze, and then I take the NYX brow pen, and I've been using the Benefit micro brow filling pen. So one thing I wanted to update you guys on really quickly actually was my lips, because the last video I talked about it was when I got them done, and I was like, oh, so swollen. That was the most swollen I've ever been. And I kept saying like, oh, it's bruised. Like sometimes in previous years when I've gotten my lips done, I have completely bruised, like blue and purple bruises like all over my lips, and sometimes down my chin. It happened once where I had bruising like down on my chin. It was so weird. Ugh, not fun at all. And the problem is, like, sometimes obviously it can be dependent on the skill of the doctor, but also a lot of it is just like how your body reacts to it. And sometimes for me, I've had no bruising, no swelling, and it's been totally fine. And then times like this, it's been like really swollen. So bright. Here, I'm just turning the brightness down a little bit. I can't really ever tell in the viewfinder here, but I wanted to update you because it has now been a few weeks since I got them done, and it's unfortunate, but I would consider this like quite a botched job on my lips. It's like my lips are fine when I look up like this. Like I think the overall shape, or like the goal of the shape, was totally fine, but then when you look down at my lips like this, I have like balls. I have these freaking balls again, and this has happened to me once before where I had to get the balls dissolved. It's like your body like rejects the filler and it just keeps it into one area, and they're like, no, you're not coming in here. And I've had to get them dissolved before. Getting them dissolved was really painful. I'm a total weak bitch. And it's like hot acid being poured into your lip. It's horrible. You have to be prepared. Like if you're gonna get filler, you have to be prepared to potentially remove it if something goes wrong. And this is what has happened right now. I've got like, oh, it's like a duck lip on this side. There's like a full border here. If you guys can see that, it's not as bad on this side, but the filler was totally like put into the top of my lip, and I'm a little bit choked because the last time I went and saw her back in, it was either October or November, she did such a good job. It was so good, and so I'm having a hard time being like, was it me? Was it just how my body reacted? Or like, was the filler just put too high in my lips? So I'm pretty choked about it. I'm waking up every day looking at myself being like, you look like a duck. This is unfortunate, and this is definitely something. The thing with filler is it doesn't last, right? Like it naturally leaves your lips, but I fear that this is something I'm gonna have to get dissolved again. And when I do get my filler dissolved, the last time I did it, I got really bruised. I'm gonna put a picture here, oh my God, of the last time I got filler dissolved. I was so bruised, and you get so swollen from it. And then the problem is that when you get the dissolving, I can't remember the name of it, hyaluronase or something. I forget the actual proper name of the dissolvent. The dissolving product. Anyway, it can remove some of your like actual natural plumpness in your lips as well. So you end up like completely shriveling your lip down, and then you need to wait another week to get them filled again. So Nurse Sosan was so great. She's like, hey, let's fix those right away. And I was like, that's super nice. I appreciate that, but I can't right now because it'll just take me out for a week. And obviously we're doing Everyday May right now, and that's just not an option. So it's something I'm gonna have to worry about later in the summer, and hopefully by then it'll go down. But yeah, to those of you who are sending terribly rude messages about my lips, screw you. But to those of you who are curious, yeah, this hasn't been my most favorite look, that's for sure, and hopefully I'll be able to get it fixed as soon as possible. But that's the current update. It's fine. I really don't mind it once I put makeup on, and I know that it'll only go down more, but yeah, there's a very true and honest update on my lips, guys. I really didn't want this day to come. I've been trying to like, you can like massage your filler, which is kind of screwed up, but I've been sitting here like trying to just get this ball out of my lip. I'm like, move, leave, yeah. So that's the lip update there. I'm pretty choked, but that's just, I'm a duck for now, and that's the way it goes. Another update for you, an Invisalign update. I don't even know what tray I'm on. I think I must be on my like 6th tray now, and thus far I've been getting a new tray every 2 weeks, and I went to my last appointment on Monday, and they're actually gonna switch me to weekly tray changes, so it's gonna totally expedite my Invisalign journey, and it's because they said like some people just have really good, solid, fixed teeth, and my teeth are a little bit more mobile. Like I kind of get like a couple of hours of pain and then it goes away. Like my teeth are just moving really easily, I guess. So they're gonna expedite it for the next 3 weeks. So I'm gonna get 3 new trays over the next 3 weeks, which is kind of exciting because I feel like I'll be seeing changes so much faster and I'll be able to leave this saliva-y, lispy life sooner than later. But yeah, that's also why I have to like really keep my trays in as much as possible right now. Like you're supposed to really not take them out, but I've definitely been bad. But obviously my teeth are like chilling and moving in the way they should be. So like, okay, I'm gonna continue my makeup because I've just been blabbing so much. I'm gonna take a little bit of this La Mer Illuminating Primer. Whoa, 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 fancy, fancy woman. I'm just gonna put that right onto my cheeks. My tan is really peeling. Like I just did it. It's really peeling on my neck. It's very absurd, so please don't mind my neck. You guys, one thing that I picked up at Sephora was the Milk Makeup Sunshine Skin Tint. I haven't used this in so long. I mentioned it as a favorite long ago. It must have been back when it first came out. I'm not sure. I know I used to love it and I raved about it. And it's been so long since I used it and saw that it was, I guess it wasn't previously at Sephora Canada. Maybe that's why. I must have bought this in the States, guys. I honestly don't remember, but I do know that I loved it. And I saw that it was on Sephora Canada. And I saw that they were also selling the separate refills, which is super nice. But one thing I wanted to mention about this is that the size of this product is half of a fluid ounce, so 0.54 ounces. And typically, like your average foundation or skin tint or something is usually sold at 1 ounce. And this was, I believe it was 54 Canadian dollars, something like that, 54 or 57 Canadian dollars for half an ounce. It's so expensive. Like it is such an expensive product. Like it is a skin tint, so you can use a very little bit. And it'll be fine, but I just wanted to say, like, I was a little bit less keen on using this just because I'm like, God, that price, like the prices of makeup just keep reaching astounding levels, honestly. So like I said before, put on your smart shopping cap and do your research, and there's tons of products that are just so beautiful that you can use and you don't have to spend a lot of money on it. But you know, our job here on YouTube and reviewing beauty, the influencer life, like we're just telling you, okay, does it work? Is it good? If you were to buy XYZ, is it an effective product and will you get some money's worth? You know, that's kind of what we're saying here. Does it do its job? But sometimes when I see the prices, like I'm just like, God, is that necessary? Really? Anyway, I picked this up because it had been so long since I used it. I wanted to give it a little try. I got the shade light medium. Sorry, I'm just pumping it out here. It's got a little roller ball, which is kind of fun. And let's just, whoa, what is that? Yeah, I just wanted to, ooh, that's a good shade match. Wanted to revisit this and let's see how it goes. Yeah, I was kind of just surprised. I believe the refill is like $10 cheaper than the price. So you can get the refills for less. Oh, that's way more coverage than I thought it was gonna be. Wow, okay. Anyway, when this went onto the website, a few of you actually messaged me being like, oh my God, do you still love this? It's available now. So I wanted to pick it up just to, you know, reassess and see how she is all this time later. Because I know it has definitely been a hot minute since I used this. But now that we're getting into, hopefully, God, the summer months are approaching. So I'm kind of looking forward to setting up my arsenal of tinted things and getting the summer makeup ready to go. I am always loving to try summer appropriate makeup. It is my favorite time of year, and yeah, looks great. That had like way more coverage than I was expecting. It's a little bit dry. It's like balling up on my dry spots here. Can you see? It's got like that natural just natural skin finish. Like it's not particularly matte and it's not particularly glowy. It's just a nice in between, but it's definitely sitting on my dry spots here. Sometimes someone asked me that actually the last time I mentioned that, being like, oh, I've got some dry patches, and they're like, well, wouldn't those dry patches show up with any product? Like some products, when they are nice and hydrating and more like a serum, like a true hydrating tinted moisturizer, it just doesn't settle into those dry spots. So just because I am more dry, it happens way more than not, honestly, when a product sits on top of my dry spots like this. But sometimes if you have a good hydrating base, like it won't do this. I don't know if these show up on the camera when I zoom in here, but like these dry spots weren't dry and flaky looking without the product on, and then when you put the product on, it just accentuates that and makes it more apparent. So for me, this is definitely already something where I'm like, okay, maybe I wouldn't use this on my driest day, but perhaps in the summer months when it's a little bit more sweaty and dewy all over my face, it might work better at a time like that. So I'm gonna put this in the everyday drawer and keep you posted on that. But for now, that's the look of it. I'm gonna take some of my Makeup Forever concealer, shade number 30. And honestly, it's a pretty happy skin day for me today. And that skin tint had like a solid medium coverage, so I don't feel like I need to add too much. I just like to add more concealer in these areas to just really brighten and lift it. So even if I have like coverage that I'm happy with, I still like to go in here with a lighter shade and just lift those areas, you know? So I'm just taking my beauty blender and blending that out. Boop. I just take the excess on my sponge and blend that over my eyelids. Just because I am a little bit more peely and flaky, I'm gonna take my Benefit Professional and just use that to set it in right away. Just in the hopes that it'll add a little layer of hydration and just set in that concealer and the tint. I'm gonna take that NARS bronzing cream in the shade Casino. I loved it when I used it the other day. It was so pretty. Very, very pigmented. I could definitely get away with using Laguna for sure, but because I do have a fake tan on, I'm kind of like, this is fine for the deeper shade, but it's quite deep. When I am not in my tanned state, I would definitely need the shade lighter. Like even that's so dark, I'm gonna need to go over with the beauty sponge. Although the skin tint was lighter than my tanned neck. So anyway, just gonna blend this out. It's a beautiful creamy formula and I really like the packaging. And I like the bronzers too, because I can just use that. I don't necessarily need to go in with a contour and a bronzing product. Like if you find the shade that works for you, it's just like a perfect, easy 2-in-1. Like there's no big chunky shimmers or anything. Like there's nothing preventing you from using this as your contour as well, which is really nice. Just go over with the beauty blender to kind of make sure it's all nice and blended in. I was really inspired when I was recreating that Patrick Ta makeup look before, and in that particular video he was like, I basically just go over with the beauty sponge and he just keeps going over it until you can't see a line from the contour, which I thought was cool. So I've like since then basically just been going between my brush and my beauty sponge until I have quite a seamless blend, or at least until I'm happy with it. So I'm gonna take the Katie Jane Hughes number 13 brush and not forget to take this down my nose this time. Beautiful, lovely product from NARS. It's a good size. It's an easy everyday size, you know? They just started drilling again. Amazing. Okay, I'm gonna use the Danessa Myricks Tiara Vision Flush. I never stopped using this, but like, I was happy to use it again in my full face of Danessa Myricks. It's so beautiful. And then in that video, I realized that this particular product is 2 years old. It's 2 years old and it's still juicy and creamy and an absolute delight. Like it's so beautiful. Look at, oh, it's such a pretty glow. Ugh, I love it so much. Okay, I'm gonna take some of this Toasted Almond shade. And I'm just starting out with a super small amount and I'm blending that out on my eye. How pretty is this? Ugh. That blends out to such a pretty soft shade. These Vision Flushes, man, they're just multi-use and they're so beautiful and such an easy to use formula. Big fan. How beautiful is that color? Oh, it's so good. All right, I'm gonna go with my Lila B little bronzer here and just take that on my lower lash line. I don't like to leave my lower lash line empty, but I also like it to be a little bit lighter. And sometimes, honestly, I just can't be fussed with blending cream out down there. I kind of like using a powder on my lower lash line because it helps to just further set in the concealer down there. Like, I just have wrinkly lines and creases and whatnot, and so I find that using, oh, that concealer, wow. I find that using a powder on my lower lash line just helps to keep a set look for a lot longer throughout the day. So I like to use a powder down there. I'm gonna use Bite Upswing mascara. For lips, what are we gonna do for lips here? First of all, I'm gonna take my lip balm, the Biossance lip balm. Oh, right. Oh my God, I have it right in front of my face. I totally forgot what I was doing. Okay, I'm gonna start with my Victoria Beckham 02 lip definer. Sorry, I had it literally sitting right in front of my face, and I am sorry, the drilling is back in full force if you can hear it. Ugh. I know I've mentioned this before. I haven't been like all that keen on new Tarte launches. However, I saw this H2O balm launch. I picked up 4 shades, I picked up 4 shades. It's the Tarte C H2O Balm Lip Tints. And so I got pretty excited when I saw that on the Sephora website. So I picked some up. How cute is this little packaging? So sweet. Oh! And it's a twist up. That's super nice. I love this. I love easy little lip tints like this. Ooh, that's really bright. Ooh, no. We don't want that right now. Lip. It is a nice cool tone pink though. I will absolutely be getting use out of that. There's Retreat. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Here's Sandy Toes. So Retreat, Sandy Toes. This one here is Zen. And this one is Just Breathe. How beautiful. I'm such a, I can never get enough. I can really never get enough of lip balms. It's so nice. But I think this one's too pink. God, they're really loud out there. It's a little bit too pink for our look today. So let's try Zen. That looked like a nice shade. I love it when a package just feels easy, you know? I love that. I love that. How nice. And that's the makeup. That's the makeup that, oh my God, I forgot blush. You know what? I'm just gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I just love this thing. I think it'll actually really nicely match the tones that are in this lip today. This is my Refer 04 brush. Such a great blush brush. Almost went a day without blush. Who are we? Thank goodness, disaster averted. Okay, that is the makeup for the day. A couple new products, some fun new things added to my everyday makeup vanity. We'll go see what we get up to, and I'll check back in with you guys in a bit. Well, while we wait for the drilling to chill out, I had a few more things sell on Depop, so I'm just gonna pack these up. At the little Depop packing station, I've got my Alanorama tissue. And then we have these cute little cards. Thanks for shopping my closet. Their little branding on it, so cute. Wrap it up, put the little card in. And then I've got these stickers, and I put a little sticker on it. A little bundle looks like that, and then put it in the bag. Then I weigh it. Wow, that one's light. 0.08. That one's going to Tanya. Hello, Tanya. Thank you for shopping my closet. I am wearing shorts, by the way. Please don't be frightened. Anyway, there we go. There we go. Depops are all packed up. All right, pals and gals, just whipped up some lunch. I made a little beet salad. All I did was chop up the already cooked beets from Costco, put it in a bowl with feta. Like, I didn't add anything else. Asparagus, fried up some asparagus, put salt and pepper on everything, and then I had a chicken breast that I pre-made for the week. And I'm a little bit upset because I'm completely out of my Costco tzatziki, which I put on everything, like salmon, chicken, anything. I don't eat unsauced, items, and this is a plain chicken breast. Like, I don't know what to do with myself. The only thing I have in the fridge is mustard. So that's how it's just gonna be for today. I'm gonna be pouring mustard on my chicken niblets, and it's very sad, isn't it? But here's lunch. We're gonna sit and feast, and the drilling continues. Cheers. Well, hello. It's been many hours since I've seen you. It's now evening. What time is it actually? Oh my god. It's 7:16 p.m. I've since donned a sweatsuit. It is evening, and I'm about to head out on an outdoor adventure. You'll see here that the car is no longer filled with cardboard and garbage. Bless. We paid, oh god, way too much money for a junk removal service. It was absolutely horrendous. And just so everyone knows, the dump is also closed with this Toronto lockdown. That was news to us. It was open all year and in the other lockdowns since November, and they've just suddenly closed them. If anyone has any other services for garbage removal, please let us know, because oh my god. But we're free of garbage, and I'm gonna head to Costco now. I need to get a car wash, and I'm also gonna go to our postal package pickup center and get more cardboard. Let's go on an adventure, y'all. All right, pals and gals, got home from Costco. Just got a few things for the freezer and stocked up on cold brew, and I'm just in the middle of making my tuna bowls. I've showed this in the vlogs a million times, and I believe my whole recipe, maybe not, is it? I have a food highlight on Instagram, but rice, sauerkraut, mango, cucumber, avocado. I do a little ahi tuna from Costco, the frozen ahi tuna, and then marinate it in its juices and add it to the bowl. Top with cilantro, and that's the tuna bowl. I also cracked kombucha. This is the Remedy kombucha, raspberry lemonade. It's so good. And these are 0 grams of sugar. They say no sugar remains after Remedy's traditional long-aged fermentation. And it's so good, and it just really kicks that like cocktail craving that I sometimes have in the evening. I've never been a really big pop person, like a soda pop. I don't really drink pop. I love an occasional ginger ale for sure, but I don't drink pop, so it's more so like, do I sit and make a cocktail? I'll have a kombucha instead. It's been nice. We are going to eat our tuna bowls. Meryl's like, where's my dinner? Is that right, Meryl? Good evening, everyone. Good morning. It's 12:59 a.m. It is 1 a.m. and this gal gotta go to bed. We uploaded today's video. We uploaded a full face of Danessa Myricks. I absolutely loved that makeup look so much. I was really happy to have done a lovely little part 2 of that, and then we just had a nice little chat, and we had some bedtime tea. And the time is 9, so I'm just gonna do a lovely little makeup rinse. Taking this day off and wanted to bring you along with me. Totally makeup removing cleansing oil. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Wipe all of the makeup away. Forgot it in the shower. Press my face cleanser. I'm almost finished my SkinCeuticals Resveratrol BE. I pulled this out of the tube. The tube is here. And I've been just like pinching it into the, what do you call this? The straw, the pump, trying to get all of this product out. I'm like, there's so much product still in here. I'm gonna literally need to cut this bag open and like get it all. I love it so much. Eye cream, I'm gonna take my Caudalie Resveratrol Lift. Resveratrol everywhere today, huh? Just pat that around the eyes. Triple lipid restore. Naturally. And my face oil. Cutie oil and olivine. And I need to put this on my cuticles. My cuticles are so dry. Oh my god, they're so dry. brosser les dents. The Invisalign is in. I can't handle this lighting. I literally need to hold the camera here. Alright guys, this gal is off to bed. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, having some good chats and some catch-ups. I hope that you've all had a beautiful week. I hope you have a great weekend. And I'll see you all tomorrow for a new Everyday May video. I need to put the camera down for the outro. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Bye!